Morning everyone. Thank you for being here. I am Nabi from the Industrial Court Mediation Division. This is a formal dispute resolution meeting under the Industrial Relation Act 1967. We are here to resolve the dispute between Top Glove Corporation, Berhad, and the National Union of the Employees in Companies Manufacturing Rubber Products regarding the peaceful strike that took place on 11 April and the subsequent dismissal of 5 workers. Present today, Mr. Shawar representing Top Glove Management, Mr. Afif representing the union, and Mr. Armin, one of the dismissed workers. The goal is not to blame but to find a fair and lawful solution. I will guide discussions. Please speak respectfully and one at a time. Let's begin with the union opening statement.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of the 50 workers at the sector, we are here because the company failed to act on its safety and worker complained for over 2 months. Let me list the specific issues. First, unsafe working conditions. The ventilation system is broken. Workers regularly face from chemical smoke. Many have developed sneezes and breathing problems. The company did not provide proper N95 masks or chemical resistant gloves until after complaints were made. Second, low wage. Basic salary is 1,500 ringgit per month for a 12-hour shift. Sometimes sick pay a week that is below the living wage for the eastern area. Third, excessive overtime. Workers are forced to do 30 until 40 hours of overtime monthly. Some are not paid correctly. We submitted for formal complaints to the HR department and 2 requests for negotiation. The company ignored all of them. So, on 12 April 2022, workers had a peaceful strike outside the factory gate. No violence, no damage to property. This was the last resort. The company responded by issuing warning letters, suspending 15 workers and dismissing 5, including Mr. Ahmed. We believe this is victimization. Our demand to instead all 5 dismissed workers to take back pay, improve safety conditions within 30 days, start collective bargaining on wage and overtime. Thank you.
Thank you to the facilitator. Let me be clear. Stop block safety seriously. We have 13,000 workers globally who follow Malaysian labor law. However, we also have rules. The employment contract clearly says that any strike must be noticed by 7 days in advance. The workers did not do that. They stopped production without warning, causing a loss approximately 200,000 ringgit measure in delayed orders. Regarding the complaint, we installed 2 new industrial fans last month. CBE order were placed but delivery was delayed by the supplier. Which line with the minimum wage of 1,500 ringgit measure. Overtime is paid correctly. We do not ignore the complaint. We will investigate it. Regarding the dismissal, the 5 workers were not fired because of the strike. They were fired because the intermediate ordered workers to join the strike. We have witnessed that. Our counter offer will be inspection of the 5 workers but with a final warning. The 2 orders including Mr. Ahmed will not be reinstated. We will complete the safety improvement in 15 days. We will discuss words but not under pressure. We also ask that the union withdraw the short and issue a public apology for disrupting operations.
Thank you. Mr. Armel, you are one of the dismissed workers. Would you like to speak?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I have worked at Top Glove for 4 years. I am a father of two. My wife is pregnant. I never caused trouble before. I did not intimidate anyone. What happened was one day, my colleagues fainted from the chemical smells. I said to others, if we don't speak up together, nothing will change. That is not intimidation, that is asking for help. The company never called me to give my side before firing me. I received a termination letter by email with no reason except serious misconduct. What is serious misconduct? Asking for safety. I am not asking for special treatment. I just want my job back and a safe place to work. I don't want my children to see their father jobless because he asked for a mask.
Thank you, Mr. Armel. This is very clear. Mr. Shawal, based on what Mr. Armel said, was there any disciplinary hearing before termination?
We have an internal process, but in case of strike involvement, we can terminate it immediately under company policy.
Under Section 14 of the Industrial Relations Act, dismissal without proper inquiry can be challenged as unfair dismissal. I suggest we focus on a solution. Here in my proposal as a facilitator, proposal part 1, reinstatement. All 5 dismissed workers are reinstated within 14 days without loss of bad wages, but with a final written warning valid for 6 months. No written apology required. Proposal part 2, safety. A joint safety committee is formed within 14 days with equal representation from management and the union. The committee will submit a safety improvement plan to DOSH within 45 days. Proposal part 3, wages and overtime. Formal collective bargaining on wages and overtime rates will begin within 30 days, facilitated by the Labour Department. Proposal part 4, withdrawal of legal action. The union withdraws the industrial court case. The company withdraws all warning letters related to the strike. What do both parties say?
We can accept reinstatement of 3 workers, not 5. 2 of them, including Mr. Armel, will identify as leaders. We cannot take them back.
That is unacceptable. All 5 were dismissed for the same reason. Participating in a peaceful strike is illegal. All 5 must return.
Then we resist two worker reinstated.
That is not negotiation. That is punishment. We will go back to court.
Let's calm down. Mr. Shawal, what is the real concern about Mr. Armel?
Our concern is that if we take back all 5, or the workers will think they can strike anytime without consequences.
But consequences must be proportional. No one was violent, no property was damaged. The strike lasts only 2 days.
Sir, may I say something?
Sure, please.
If the company is worried about others copying the strike, then fix the safety issues. That is the real solution. If the factory is safe, no one will strike. I promise I will tell my colleagues that listen now we work.
This is fair.
So, Mr. Shawar, can we restate all five with a final warning?
We can try, but we want the final warning to last 12 months, not 6 months.
We accept 12 months, provided it is not used unfairly.
Agree.
Excellent. Now, let me read the final agreement aloud. Clause 1, reinstatement. All 5 dismissed workers should be reinstated within 14 calendar days. They shall receive full back wages from the date of dismissal to the date of reinstatement. Each worker will receive a final written warning valid for 12 months. No public apology is required. Clause 2, withdrawal of legal action. The union withdraws the industrial court case. The company withdraws all warning letters issued to the 50 workers related to the strike. Clause 3, safety committee. A joint safety committee with equal representation should be informed within 14 days. The chair rotates monthly between management and union representatives. A safety audit by DOSH should be completed within 60 days. Clause 4, wage negotiation. Formal collective bargaining on basic wages and overtime rates shall begin within 30 days, facilitated by the Labour Department. Clause 5, no retaliation. Company agrees not to take any disciplinary action against any worker for participating in the strike. The union agrees to notify the company 7 days in advance before any future industrial action, except in cases of imminent danger to life or health. Does both parties agree?
On behalf of top management, yes, we agree.
On behalf of the union, yes, we agree.
Thank you very much.
So, after all that, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.